other season wɔn ɛwɔ 48 points plus 9 goals into Chelsea ɛwɔ 48 plus 19 goals ɛna Liverpool other season wɔn wɔ 48 plus 9 goals a ɛne anɔpa yi yɛde ne nyina ɛma mo uramu ɛwɔ Spanish La Liga ne ma ɛnoa Deportivo Alaves ɛne Villarreal game no ɛyɛ 1-1 aberante from Rafa Marin ɛnya on goal ɛna Nicolas Pepe ɛbɛte ka no Girona ɛnɛ wɔn ne Pepe ɛbɔ 1 p.m. na afei 3:15 no Atletico Madrid or Riyadh Metropolitano no wɔn ɛne Hetafe akɔ na deɛ ɛba ɛne sɛ urama ɛnɛ 8 p.m. no Real Madrid ɛne Elche ɛbɔ 8 p.m. ɛwɔ Santiago Bernabeu Papa ne de any Jesus Gil Manzano and Kwakwe Rafi Manuel Angel ebe start game no a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Andrew Lulin a goalkeeper. Carvajal Urawa Asensio Dinhausen, Fran Garcia, Eduardo Camavinga, Manuel Angel, Thiago Pitach, Ada Gule, Gonzalo Garcia, and Vinicius Jr. I am rented by Como started game now. 9 players and I out. Kylian Mbappe, Alvaro Carreras, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, David Alaba, Ida Militao, Falan Mendy, Dennis Ceballos, and Franco Mastantueno. Na yase Falan Mendy injured. So Beba Baka aji ebia after international break in TNA and Yanko Panyaduma Tuesday Champions League game now. And Yadia Sabranti bet me as on 20. The Amete and it's 22nd match wo baby and a Branton ebe redia and ano pay de mamana fana simano yasi Alvaro Carreras Spanish national team no beton safeno na Gonzalo Garcia so no ya fredo na papa ni de and Alvaro Arbeloa yasi the message odi ama players na enua over the babas and say Madrid club no club Wamu celebrate titles, wamu celebrate wins. Into wamu nye bibia. Nemo the person catch wamu se stone and La Liga no. Alive na fella a branch from Federico Valverde. And I'm name player of the month. Our Madrid one man. Nyanko panya duma ochana Barca 315. Wamu enso ene Sevilla ebebo. Ne honso no gabo no 4 points ene demu. Barca edikan. Wamu 67 points. And a Madrid etosum you know 63 points na ene anopaya. Barca for ay announcement say wamu former president and Enric Ryan. Papa no and I say Rena. Mr. Rena. Ya say May 2003 if February 2003 ekosi May 2003 no na yomo president yes papa no akanchene agu ene anopaya asefim ye pa na big games be koso e wo Germany eno e Leverkusen ene Bayern Munich 2:30 in the Bundesliga antikofi yenjina so na anopaya mfama na nsem ne ensi na WS Bet
yes and then the betting company e say we shim.
Yes.
Matches in Caribbean. Na ye kutu. Onye twankwan dia obede.
Yes, ubedi.
No WS bet. Yes.
Yemfa code no more.
Okay.
Na yen try. By all means, WS betting there. Kofi. Wo mu also no de wa esoso nti no. Wo fa matches ketwa bi.
Na scanner be.
Na scanner ye bebre. Nti code no ye XH CVB -77 178. Send that your friend say
Facebook on
okay. Open WS bet in code now. SH Satams X no. And CV B-77 178.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that's it. And I know I am a song for Mr. Bona. And what I say, I'm an insabno, where DSC we no WS bet no, where the code no, Eddie Atuja, Eddie amount. I see Bomodian, Obeso Journal link, and I would have Bomodian WhatsApp in a sunny high. Fafa WhatsApp, see, I was 0246 363064. 0246363064 what's any high or WhatsApp you bet link the best and also to me again now so what me afa code no na also the kakra at which there no AWS bet Shannon say Amanda Romanapi ya be sen kwanya dwumedi no ye de ebrem you say good morning
Kofi Tago
bibia boko de
Kofi yes bibia kama
ye de nyamia se bibia boko ye de nyamia se
yaba yaba be boy
ye nyamba so de ne ya
yaba be ye adwuma mama seti ade ne ye kran sa na pressure mama so
yeah
jadem
be jadem ka se fire for baba
be me pen na
ka se
because I was there
jadem
ka se fire for baba what the bass nenam
You and yeah, man, Emuda, Zobio.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, Emuda.
Okay, Kofi, and then Saturday. Nti me sure said do na atwa ye. Yeah, live on Facebook.
Yes.
Akwaaba Radio.
Blekum. Yeah.
Akwaaba Radio Blekum.
Nti Akwaaba 98.1.
Akwaaba 98.1.
Yes.
Ho nyina nso.
Ho nyina ye live.
Dem ye kan sisi ni e pa che se ko search ne hwebi.
Sa.
Now so enjoy program no. Ano probably ye tete ha den. Ye boy adwuma.
Enya ba so ne yaba.
Ni yaba. Enya asem ketwa.
You. And yeah, Emuda.
Okay, Kofi.
Yeah.
Nkomo doors across Europe. And I'm person shall say from the French league.
Okay.
In fact, in a French league in terms of point gap, I are competitive between Lens and a Paris Saint-Germain. Now, as it stands now, PSG 57 points. I'm at that top. Lens 56 points. Until after 25 games played, no. Lens Etimia Bonahomodiam were close to PSG to the level say points difference near 1.
Oh, okay.
Now, interestingly, this Lens team ever bought this weekend, but PSG Omombo. Until this Lens team ever bought this weekend, but PSG Omombo. Until next Lens Sha, what it means, they say Ombeba be the PSG top.
Oh, okay.
And Omokwa away to Lorraine. Averagely, Lorraine is a side that we are expecting Lens say Obeshano. Yes, in the first leg was 3-0.
Okay.
And the Enya side almost performing down well. Because more than 2 months. But then even with the motivation behind Lens form, this is a game that they will have to go in and look for the win before say PSG, because our days in the PSG been one outstanding game. When say PSG game no against Nantes, which was supposed to happen tomorrow. But because of our Champions League fixture na buy or money Chelsea no, and our request come LFP ne say almost say our game na game or many abre some guys don't mini Chelsea.
Yes.
Into a postpone more and for the French league they feel say at least PSG for na sign call money in the Champions League at the end munyamba, so we did actions no, they agree to that. Of course Nantes for ne even Lens for no crowd fans na omo but omo grantee, so PSG are not playing fully resting and then omo dey call Chelsea away. Okay, so Lens win here, there will be 2 points above team and the Paris Saint-Germain because Edo omo be 59 points.
Okay.
And it makes it interesting. You see, Lens team no whether on Belgian league na no Munji league in there. From where I sit, any the way minimum team no plus the strength of PSG. I think the former from the Omo here, but PSG is too strong. Lens beat Messi and Huaji league, you know. Yes, in the league PSG, any other league and PSG in Timinje. After winning the treble, maybe they are Man City, you know. PSG was a league, no more lacking motivation. Oh, no more no to say. After in the Champions League, no more you the typical PSG na. You who last season, no. As a man said that much convincing in the league. You know what I say? Say out of possible 75 points, no. I don't care 57, no. A typical PSG in the French league can possible 75 points. Ngomukura saying 57. Good. Into a motivation here, but then the league, you know. Play teams in aka once do baby you ma say oba ntokwasi e wo team nim ama camp breaki nti deserve ni management nkasa on ko so obeja team e de ompa na omo ye kakere
management
yes nti de omo like oya na season na end na okwo ne baby nti amama say form na drop it from the way omo share season na say na ko omo na compete with PSG Lyon so form na sha say ye but Hendrick mo join in mid season ni ade no almost started say almost so almost nyina ye teams almost ntimi amma PSG that need the competition balance enti almost ya there but the enti PSG too strong alonse ntimi ne say Lens for no almost ne big teams ni nyina almost ntimi win and yes almost ya there but against almost PS no bit say Lorraine game enti na mo vim say with the performance of Madden there all that is been equal so almost ntimi win Lorraine game no away because this season, I'm match day one starting. I'm on Olympic Lyon. Lyon show
okay.
I'm on PSG boy and PSG show 2-0. I'm saying PSG will return leg.
Oh, okay.
You get it? And can you imagine so I'm form on to share all those big teams are. And come on PSG return leg, you know. Particularly I'm bebo or mufie.
Yeah.
Lens for no bebo or mufie. So imagine say only PSG. Na omumi no back to na we share PSG. More motivation and carry back to us league, no. But I don't think team now what man say Omne Marseille show omo 3-1. But the Marseille thing is very interesting because first leg Marseille show omo 3-1. Omo so be che match say e share 3-1.
Oh, okay.
But then Monaco share 3-2 no tifie. So when the results against the big teams na ye ni mo in the French league nim dia enye. But against the PSB to say Lorraine, Brest, Rennes, and Sato omo nyina. Nti yes, and then akwanya aba for them because in their team omo so no omo coach of course. Minim say man for business and a coach Bernard omo ye adwuma enei your friend Pierre Saji.
Oh, okay.
Of Lyon eba he. Or the Lyon bought 2024 Coupe de France final. PSG Jeffrey themselves. But for Obia with Lyon, Otimbo Cup final or Bar Lons the next almost no coach and steadily we are building a team in under 2 years team they compete in the Paris Saint-Germain pressure. That tells us at least on also by no watch ni attack no 2 French guys. In fact 3 mpo because 2 no Wesley Side and Edouard Osimoni 19 goals contribution in the French league.
Wow.
5 assists. And yes, any more issue. Now for Laurent Thauvin, Ghana for Kaine under 20. On crash 8 goals are provided 3 assists. Wow. So in the front trend in terms of goals, the numbers there. Omo the man and it's one of the reasons why and then me feel so omo game no omo come no on bet ma win. But so omo bet G League, you know, ebia they will go on top for a while.
Yeah.
But PSG for no, I think they will eventually come and then close the league up. Honum. Yanko Germany.
Okay.
Now, Kofi German Bundesliga and this season, so what starting, you know, and now me pay attention in terms of discussing yes, because now by an year BB at this season, no, would the share European teams no teams and part team not bene. But the Bundesliga itself and competitive. Yes, because Ubeka say throughout the years, are they buying not dominate here there? Ubeka can say competitive.
Yeah, okay.
But this year there and competitive back okra. Season ne chance you know. And a Bayern started by winning 6-0 against Leipzig. One of the teams that you feel so mobile Bayern challenging season, you know. Match they won 6-0. When is that return like about 5-1? And among the peers, Dortmund now if it's a much challenging no. In the league, washing home and away.
Wow.
This same season, one ball Wolfsburg 8-1, Freiburg 6-2, 5 and 4 the baby. And he says the teams that open this league no. I'm gonna buy an bar coffee. Competitiveness no way. And we are discussing the league. 25 matches in here. Bayern 66 points, Dortmund 55. Bayern actually Dortmund 11 points. Dortmund that second. O discussing the say na yi bibia hunahuna no what I say olusukra nti bono okobo no motivation the only thing I say they are just strong and omo Champions League what I say and omo Champions League no okobo o Atalanta 6-1 98.1 Akwaaba enti ono no bono okobo no kra no or both just to keep fit yes one Leverkusen wa ha adwo sha Arsenal o shia no share 3-0 first like we Leverkusen 3-0 and you look at Bayern Munich and the bono omo bono who said there be investors Bayern bet ma share there but I think one up you know one up said be o share league go na for better because only motivation they do level be na maybe Augsburg this is well to one game Augsburg because or the share logia or twem na ka bono obo this is Augsburg bet ma share Augsburg away we be share we buy 2-1 enti ehona assembly free but yes are competitive so looking at any matches in any no I'm only hoping say buy one up ebefa
okay
what I say at any given time normally do 1-0 and say hono son and Dortmund bo mebo
yeah
and
on
Augsburg means me hope Mr. Dortmund at home with the players that they are having no so be share mebo to at least keep the hope alive that's the only thing I'm expecting but so closely gap closely for title huna Bayern it is not happening because we are buying born now no he will release a form Abrante na we nyame anima 35 matches 41 goals contribution unim say this season metnasia na madwen ho na makomachi mimiza only say Lami Yama this season ho na ebobo pa this season Lami Yama only say ho na ebobo pa in all competitions you see so who team no Luis Diaz yenyanka na asem Harry Kane has been the best striker in Europe yenka na asem Musiala back Obia ye fit Now one person who omu team na wakọ Atalanta away. Atalanta away was Dortmund 4. On the back of that, no command is 6. Or tenefi atwen no. Company adwuma na obo na fatal. E fatal pa. Nti yes, Bundesliga na de. Kofta go de ye hwa free mu a na me de ho asem. Aba ho no. Nti expect by one up, expect Dortmund win.
Dortmund win. Okay.
Yenko English Premier League. Now English Premier League, I think say ne Tottenham nsem ne ya rehosem, but to them am fan chance. Currently, Tottenham at the 16th position.
Yeah.
Me person obi atie bi, no obi atie ne yese. Wo mu omo bi a, ye de akọbọ Tottenham.
From Ghana.
16th position o.
Na Ghana de beka empire na emomo.
Situation na empire come kudu.
Na ngedi abiem na nkese ega.
They be more ideas.
Sisen ya de come on coach no. Sa.
Kofi 16th position. They are just 1 point
above
relegation. 1 point per and I'm on relegation in the top. 29 points. West Ham 28. So it is up to West Ham. So Tottenham every age in West Ham so. So West Ham can hook a Caribbean Tottenham be that relegation. Now in fact ahead of this game, how many Liverpool? Now no me de sadie way by say Tottenham matches no mo bono. Lusu no mo lusu. Lusu no mo lusu no mo say that be mo ntimi mo kofa I got two door by ya Kofi Tago. We about 4 games. Say Atletico Madrid no competitions. O de kan wa 5 games.
Aye Tottenham no.
Tottenham. We lusu ni nyina. Say in all competitions 1 2 3 4 5 6. The last 6 games of my boy in all competitions so my lusu ni nyina. I got 2 there 5. I got 2 there S33 Newcastle United. Kofi Olusu 2-1. Arsenal they no Olusu saying 4-1. Fulham 2-1. And not Crystal Palace Otifio. Crystal Palace Kinski. 2 passes no the beat channel or TikTok 16 minutes here in a film. Kofi almost show 5-2. The situation is getting worse. And I got 2 don I then I say coach on me fix senior man. Kofi.
Yeah.
I bet na say no say. I didn't course what Tottenham no. And the what kind of say the situation is just getting worse. I dey say na. Say ya say count because you see Mickey van de Ven were play out of a game no.
Wow.
Yves Bissouma or yare ne ho mfa ne ntene o mobi. The captain Kuti Romero or you're out of this game. This game now you can watch them now after 5 defeats you know or boy against Liverpool. And will Liverpool fear Anfield. Now as someone coach in the camp who's on Yamu say 98. Was say Obi the never saw me fix it all. He's never seen this before. So who be one we are seeing that.
Was no want to know who is
also who be that.
2
Who was that sent to a band or so obey you bet me bia. Nese on obey you bet me bia o. Say Obe kai say yes players na bo afu say I got to the buy no. Kakra bia na bo afu. Ogina touchline and it say kura Confucius here to the level say coach ni players ni ntem kura no. E say issues aba. And new man ye for Tottenham Hotspur. Play or can say be or say even so obe choose na lineup kura the bebo match na.
The man. Wow.
The lineup because almost Obi ahun fa no.
Tottenham
no. Obi ahun fa no. And it is up to West Ham money and the nyesa. So West Ham to make a kind of so or shocks up so survive here. Tottenham go akoshe relegation.
Baby na.
And then no Liverpool you see the entire year the way sha say say. Liverpool team no. We say almost recent games enye. In the last 3 games Wolverhampton shey ni be mewa. And no ball draw na Champions League dufu no. I'm sure they say 1-0. Okay. And the form no inconsistencies were. But the Tottenham situation, the best situation for Liverpool person qualify for the top 4 again because they are trailing the top 4 by just 3 points. And when you advantage, you go fear again. So quite disappointed while win. So the best amount of fans, and you are playing against a native and a shire full in the Premier League, Tottenham Hotspur. Now, over quality in terms of players, materials, will be available. In fact, we are Tottenham midfield now, a Jija. But Liverpool kuta Szoboszlai. Liverpool ekuta Gravenberch. Liverpool ekuta McAllister. Liverpool ekuta Vet. Ukuta Gapo. ekitike and game way mo salabebo what I say because mu nyɛ de sa for his age obetime nya no go so no ade okuta Robertson, Jeremy Frimpong. So you look at Van Dijk, Konate, Alisson, Liverpool team no look it take facing this very side. So Liverpool win their science here. Okay. But you are careful ah. So Liverpool yes, team ya ano was ra. Commit Manchester Tottenham 7 ne. Serious oh. So Liverpool team ni team ya na form was ra. Commit Manchester Tottenham 6 and ne.
Disabi anga Man City this year.
Oh. Tottenham 7 eh are who sem.
Ye jamu ye.
Ene ya mama sem o.
Na make get something in ke jamu.
Ene ya mama sem. Commit Manchester 7. Nti Mr. Mo ko mpa ba. Na makai Tottenham Hotspur kakra. Say afei ya free china yemra ne. Premier League title chase ne dey na ama Premier League na aye interested near a lot of talking points. And it's a weekend ne be so say ya. Obi yourself Arsenal boy against wine. Na Man City so any wine able. Now we start from Arsenal. You see? And Arsenal able first because Arsenal time no 3:30 5:30
yeah.
And a Man City be after Arsenal because Man City dey 8. Now interestingly it is for the first time in a long while Arsenal able first before Man City.
Okay.
But recent times and Arsenal have opportunity to play first. Dynamics with you. Arsenal have opportunity to play first before Man City. No. But Baku was against Wolverhampton. Then commitment extended. Arsenal drop points.
Yes.
Before someone be born day. Baku was against Brentford. Arsenal drop points. Before someone be born day. So I don't know. So psychologically, Arteta or more boy and son of Man City aba. DNA kosu wo ni trimo. Meaning what I say. So say or working on Saturday first. After yam ko park so. You see, Arsenal form ne year. Champions League yes they disappointed, but in the Premier League they are playing very well and they are getting the results I'm here to get. And then on the emotional grounds, Arteta boy against the former side in Everton. And wakan sema fa won so okay on Everton days, you know, the history ni Everton ni bibia. But Everton under David Moyes re-emphasize say on him so boy against currently the best team in the Premier League and it's factual. But are you very okay with the team ni because the away performance yeah in fact we Arsenal if you want to the best away performance in recent the last 5 matches the last 6 Omar in 5.
Wow, Everton.
Last 6 away matches in the Premier League Omar in 5. Enti so we last 5 no Omar in 4. Last 6 Omar in 4 Omar draw 2 lose here.
Wow.
In the last 6 away matches. So we Everton for no. Ko share Newcastle away na no. Share Everton Fulham away. Share Aston Villa away. Share Nottingham Forest away. So difficult grounds no matter 4 of the last 6. Nti also are very okay with the performance away. And yes, Arsenal both here. But Everton side and side back one. In terms of a side as Arsenal finding a way to deal with that. I'm sure why? Because you see, baby, Edruno. Because all drop points a cry and don't forget. First leg between Arsenal and Everton, a year 0-0.
Oh, okay. Oh, Everton.
Everton fee.
Okay.
And they are side that are very stubborn. And I never come about team no. A squad available. Look, yenim Arsenal. Any players are more definite options are they be Arteta what to choose from. But I did back Arsenal actually me this season. I'm saying I'm convinced that much. Say games be one or so more goals. No, Arsenal share 1 need 2. But the difference is that they manage and win with those 1 goals and 2 goals. But I did back this season affected Arsenal the way I'm managing games, particularly last minute.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on Sunderland 90 plus be na ya hye no. On Wolverhampton 90 plus 4 na ya hye no. The games now all drop points they are last minute. Now I'm looking at Everton, a team that has Idrissa Gana Gay, James Garner no. Omo for near stubborn, Disbury Hall, a man in the eye. Now more bet to our only the attack. Stubborn striker. No one so pa. So you look at this Everton side. No Zampa. Born or born this season, particularly midfield challenge, you know. I'm gonna be pressure because I'm the robustness near who didn't be able. So I say Arsenal midfield for this, you know, Declan Rice will be mending them. I'm gonna put up a game, no, to be able to deal with midfield, you know. Now I'm creating those kind of chances now. A bit more money goes because ade ba kwa me suro ne say games be say to say Everton no last minute are always dangerous nti Arsenal for ne manage on final minutes ni ye when even they are leading by 1-0 and I say 0-0 so managing ye but I think for Arsenal game be saying by 60th minute now leading 2-0 60th minute 70th now leading 2-0 but you find a way to make sure say you take away the result one of the teams are Omabe standing block nay Arsenal shine anima there will be 10 points before Man City game and Man City Shekrana will be back to 7 right and with the whole dynamics are a way in play no it still gives Arsenal that destiny is
yes
for them to win so it's a game that I think say with all the things at stake you know we go Arsenal win and
okay
but a difficult one okay Arsenal boy we are Man City game no for attention because so now you see West Ham and Man City in the last 3 games London Stadium because I wanted to look at that why because we London Stadium kind of na man you board draw almost stadium na fear almost pitch number 1 fear say because of Olympic Games in the Omo Stadium omo yent say baba ya Titan tracks near there the pitch na nkasa shemfimfini ne length ne portfolio de muwa but ne width ne corner to corner ne emu atia and is oye team a opese obo expansive football opese o biem too much obe sofa na o born out e say oye clinical na oye effective and is obo against them na wa anye careful particularly in games like that they need results omo team how because e so slow relegation teams you know rather than omo Adam 15 ni ade no because omo actually in recent time teams na we no West Ham Man U no be any say Man U are winning games baby no be dey obeshe yehu ya na say asibo so me bo omo draw so you look at Sanyoma then it tells you say Arsenal win here it doesn't make the Man City's game cheap means what man say and Man City no matter the chairman and who are you they are coming from an away game about again Obo way no Ebnada Man City's game is Tuesday or the form 3-0 and you have to concentrate but still I say what you so what Champions League so now it will go into the thinking of Pep Guardiola right in the lineup then the selections and let's be very honest Man City here consistent and the emphasis say West Ham no we got to be careful Man City double chance now Chelsea any Newcastle na ko brim Chelsea so France 5-2 na you see it's almost Chelsea 5-2 Chelsea so Champions League na so oboko na nim and say o say making sure say Chelsea on rotation ba I don't know if they are going to rotate because they are playing against Newcastle. Newcastle now on Manchester United. Now in recent forms, Man U talks about your team and I'm good. And now Chelsea for so me say I was Stamford Bridge and I mean you amundi. Newcastle so yeah one of the teams at least Barcelona about draw of all the teams in the Champions League are disappointed. So yes, our Champions League headache. Way quite away, but we also that form 3-0. Kofi game when Ankasani could go either ways. A bit more could be aside, but one thing I think a bit more free number go so young over 1.5 because 2 teams in Nano or movable game where with much attention on the Champions League. And yes, sir, because we'll be at the end, you Chelsea didn't quite a training out in a fee. And a Newcastle so quite away. Me, I should say game winner got them about few minutes because none on your fit, sir, until obey here and fully fit in the game where because we come no because we face Barcelona and it's very difficult now China you see on say yeah can no to say Chelsea no me ade ni nyina na top 4 race no Man U ni Aston Villa the same thing top 4 now Chelsea Liverpool the enti omo hia win ene no and say Chelsea were 48 points Liverpool were 48 points omo nyina trail top 4 no by 3 solid points into omo hia win okay Man U ne Aston Villa ebo omo mienu nyina ye 3rd and 4th na Man U abeyi Villa ntie say Man U that 3rd Aston Villa that 4th but mienu nyina 51 points and they the same points goal difference na Man U did that on top of Aston Villa now Man U after 7 games I know omo lose here no omo 8th game Newcastle show and I'm say good the new manager bounce say new manager be aba na all winning games na all winning na untimi share no now Carrick are tasting the first defeat against Newcastle. Quite ben no befa so be recover ni team no obeye nneoma nyina, and he's coming up against Unai Emery's Aston Villa. Now Unai Emery, I think say want me more Europe this season already disappointed fans because for top 4 ni ade a waye ne bibi a waye nyina a wo Europa League ni ball a obo all of a sudden otete sign, right?
Yeah,
but enye cheap. Because this is Villa that we are talking about. Possessing quality, every department, midfield, defense, attack, even goalkeeper in Emiliano Martinez. So a bigger test for Manchester United. Okay. But now Michael Carrick, I never say, I will Old Trafford. He's won every game that he's played. Oh, and the amount GDA in this Manchester United team. Say at home, dear. Ebi akuni anim bwe mumba kwa kosa wa mwasa no. Because game way, there is so much at stake.
Mate.
Oh, honum Kofi.
Yeah.
I think that these are the matches.
Yo.
And say him. Oh, Syria and so you're competitive.
Yes.
Inter over Atalanta, but Inter 7 points.
Yeah.
Did you say AC Milan close to Kakra? Then we talk about that. Oh, but I'm expecting Inter Milan was ne. On measure Atalanta.
Yo, me that say, I know I Hussein Adams and I was telling you say, oh yeah, no. Or they see come at me at the mind. Ocean Eba. Na otimi edine dia ma wo wia dia ka no ye betwa so e wo fiase WS bets Mr. Selpeso Johnny Abomodian Nessan High FF 0246 363064 high no e WhatsApp high ni bi na yen send link ni ma na fa to so see instead be ya wonso obetimi adwane eno e WS bets Bomodian Nessan High FF 0246 363064 what the fauces ya na by Facebook or the link so ato and na face betting code no so ye the code me ensam and you see e dia bia so a me no ka see the da so no eye bona de ayi so generate na you see e dia ba enti media no so eye di kada fa so da enti obesa dia ma obium eno eye betting company ayi see aba onye twa kakra bia so kan be bebrebe eno eye WS bet bomodena courses is a link no what's the high at the 0246 363064 0246 363064 send high see na yam forward link no na bomodena na Johnny's see serebia wonso obetimi anya bi na odi ato akiri ano no ye di free oba ye don sam no ye di amount na anopi anti sana won sam no sitie be anka minimum se kakra se bia omo betime hu ne ye eye 2 nti sana se won sam no ase etie se no so sample ocean eba na otimi edine dia amai wo wia dia kano ye betwa so ase aha Akwaaba radio 98.1 what's it Chelsea 3 Newcastle United 1 Indianapolis Kumasi Thanos Kesbe Junction is the main location from Pedro Madina Cruz in Messenger whatever what's it watching the show live from Brikum Kute number 1 was it today is my birthday okay happy birthday and from a great Mugabe happy birthday and from mom what's it greeting to my mom Amabado the yam seller Ajeo Kadara and Makleli Alenge Anna Fetao and all Kute number 1 community members from Great Mugabe birthday boys what's it good morning guys what's it greeting to you all what's it for your great job from Collins need your free bricum at the Ebano Mugabe was watching the show live in San Coco Eastern region was a keep up the good work yeah that's the pass out the message at the Abba and I will say watching live from Takwa okay Damwon City from Abu K William the messenger also at the Abano was say your friend Grigo watching you live from KNUST or say Liverpool all the way Liverpool Edas Papa Passem also the message Eddie Abba and Anopi na Yantwaso na Mr. Bomodian WS bet and any betting code I say banti opese Ojan Kwandi Bomodian Sunny High FF 0246 363064 0246 36 3064 what the Sunny High say never far a WhatsApp high you man koye no message high WhatsApp high and what the Sunny WhatsApp high na yam forward link in mom na bomb the Genesis here was a greeting from immigration service checkpoints Kato also always great work from you guys so I say keep it up you yeah that's from officer justice prison officer or assistant so sunyane okay central okay yomunyina that's it yeah that's it officer say bibia bokana pay there that's it pa na onyuma pa e say we e ba be cha odakro Kato why Ocean good morning.
Good morning, Kofi Tago.
Ibiaboko.
Fino ala fini.
Nesta ya remuntem.
Until the end.
Nesta ya remuntem.
Oh. Say you hear the movie about WoodyOkrani.
Ni biamba mu. Hussein we are the team for us.
I say men pray ni Kofi Tago.
Ya jai la.
No ba che we dwane anye no hu no osiesie ni ye.
Osiesie nye na wa yuti no.
Me yenyi wiye no na me se kwa me fufa ase kakra. Na ma yese me hurahura nkra.
They say they akara ba ko yaso so.
Me wiya na ja. Panimfo aye na kama.
You.
Sa ho ye.
Ma me ho ye.
Den me ase.
I say me ba dopin as me kasa say. Minimum ya ta.
Anya hwe. Me saw ya le wo Yesu
Ye mo yesu me nye bi so.
We be careful what. Abene ne yo. Oh, go vita go me lawyers tie program no. Sa allegations na we are now allegedly tie me no. Aya na omunye happy.
Lawyers say bro mo bro e bi ni.
Ono me fans nye happy. Omunim sa de na wo kan kra ho.
Lawyers say bro mo bro na bi ni.
Da bi omuni ho he. Lawyers ne kra mpo no. Omuno me nsapa.
Okay.
Anya za line na.
Na sa say sa papa ne akpatasi o.
Da bi okay, no dey traditional way. Hey, we have Diakon.
So Buhari. Nano.
Bona be di ho dance
na. Nano Buhari se na untimi ni dina. Za na okope bi owuro ba ko godu fi banku.
Ye ni fa Buhari.
Buhari e wotie.
Hey, wafa.
Ja.
Yese jawo mo.
Kutu 4.
Owie ni na.
Owie ni.
Oh, wow.
Oza baya na Resford. Brand say what do you call it? Rango. Akwa jine fried rice yo. Onya atre o son patri.
Ohia tre no.
Ode nsa say o tese na Rango he nsa na ode.
Eni nsa no ya de yi o.
Bitters no.
Diako bitters. Bitters.
Ti so yi.
Nubuna ni ade na ahye mu ma.
Yo, enti ma yenti mu da ma yenti.
Alright, Kofi. Ana de obi anim say games na ye baba the preview.
Yeah.
Na ma menye quick update we. So say FIFA I introduce new rules about World Cup na enchevie eba so no. Na the entire Kofi me di ho nkomo from Ghana perspective because e be kwa kobobi.
Yes.
Ti me ba be kire nsemu kakra. The new amendment na FIFA dey about in terms of referee decisions in here no. Say na be ya ye be da ye ho so.
Yes, ye kwa nkwanya de fofra.
Good. Na chinje no be ba form. Me kai 2006 Brazil for CC outside ni ade ye ni bia ye nyini ye no na ye hu sanya outside bia nti atie for madaroma monta so no montie FIFA ye nsan ye e 4 rules mu ni edi kan about substitution ni atosu me no ye about throw ins NFL the atosu me nsan players who are receiving treatment NFL VAR. Now, the other kind of substitutions, substitutions are more say substituted players now have 10 seconds to leave the pitch. If they take longer, the replacement must wait 1 minute to enter.
Yeah.
Inti muri nani yese. What happening in Chevy because US, Mexico and Canada no. Say game no cause na say ye US free mua. 10 seconds to move away from the pitch.
Yeah.
And it do keke do say be more use side any the delay time and they amount for be express a whole lot of concerns say football and kasa eba on the foot and in play now I tell you say Kofi averagely ebi 50 minutes now no one game bia Arsenal and Brighton
yes
about 49 minutes in play Sebo na da go prama so delay bia maye throw bia maye obi prayer stop it yeah but only 49 minutes out of 90 minutes and if FIFA per se on my excitement into delays in the stoppages now things be used e be a key delay status no FIFA per se two ase into FIFA se men kan obi ante say obru 10 seconds na da so gina go prama no so a nipa na mo de ni besim no ye be you apie na mom no de all be sim no obe delay obe gina Tottenham for 1 minute answer after 1 minute no papa ko replace
one is equity
you delay the tia wa ho ene de FIFA de aba FIFA se men kan kire mu no 2 throw-ins say throw-ins and goal kicks will now have a 5-second countdown if the ball isn't back in play in time possession goes to the opponent so the first throws out by beto only 5 seconds to be effective throw no so we na ma 5 seconds ne pa ho a ye be throw ne dia ma opponent no yes ntirekire mo FIFA dia ba no yeah Ghana for Muntie ni ye. Empanance story.
Pawachi ball, no ball, no abro 8 seconds.
Sa enu so nga.
Let me aje corner tiao.
E de tiao. Nti FIFA se men kan kire mo se wo ba betu throw. Na ma ball no kita more than 5 seconds ye beji e de ama opponent no. Again, the third amendment say players who receive treatment on the pitch must leave the field and wait 1 minute after play restart before returning. Say yeah, but game no prada go pramano so. No doctors ever be more treatment who we are kofu ba kwa kodira abonten for 1 minute. Ansa na wa ba beto aso. Obi o betima bie kit say na anu de ekosi Chelsea ni house no.
Yeah.
Aye Augustine hine e prato former omo frame medics no medical reform officers na on bedru ho de stretcher bedru ho na
sorry
say obetima nante na omo se sa de na ejire tatis
yes
unin se untumi de na wo ye da ho ne kire se na untumi nante edi bedru ho pese odile tanti wa sorry se wo nante nti FIFA say onye ne sa be na emom no upra na ye mo treatment obegina abontin for 1 minute ansa na wa beto aso. Then the last amendment, VAR will now also be allowed to review a second yellow card and corner decisions if there is a clear mistake. Say, say if you two bookable offense, say my offense yellow near the another yellow can a red card you have him. And because I said the second yellow no, taking decision, you know. You be reveal say a clear mistake say okay one channel one yenehwe and I show yellow card I was not to bookable offense am I you a flag bro no ma you say a never e wo ho kwanso so call review say e be obe correct mistake be a see you get a point. And again you say corner kick in the Premier League at the man you against Burnley also born and trala that Casemiro header goal no born and trala in a corner and then in modern day football FIFA nim dey no man say na dey corner na dey encrophobia aduani omudi and that corner kick is very equally important as penalty bo it is equally important as penalty and looking at how important I said pieces in a corner near the yen obu ho e betima je corner tia no so that ball antra like anasa nyon na ye corner no o committee corner no so if that the case say nei ye be ma kwan ama va I review sa na emani nyina se na be on betimi I take correct decisions any at the end coffee wey na ye new arrangement FIFA enso the day ababeto abonten a ye hwese omo de be ye aduma na omo dey aye ni ye kama pa coffee. And also report me free Spain ever. Na report eba yina na say Thomas Partey he's been pleaded not guilty of 2 additional case count na yede be kan ho no.
Say one show but
yes in your friend in judicial trial and as a pre-judicial trial nya court anya sem bia na edu be gina daka ebe ho edi ni wo court room ansa na ebi ade wa ba daka ni ade
yes
enti according to report and ram gather na course am here from Spain tire say Thomas Partey say sa charges mienu na maya na dia ba be ka ho after say initially charges by no Partey say oni ho hwe in lawyer case that you are being pleaded not guilty na chere say unji ntum
dabi
unji charges ni ntum that is the basic understanding in law say when you plead not guilty of any offense meaning unji sa asem no ntum nti emfa court na fe emfa legal proceedings and so to coffee when a quick update
okay
aba to the games Arsenal 5:30 omo betna Emirates no money Everton abo na Kofi say Arsenal beji league this game is very very important for them. This game is one of the determinants in order to make sure so for the first time in 22 years in Arsenal G League on betimi this particular season now according to Opta I must say Arsenal win percentage is 70 And the win percentage for the traveling side, Everton, 10%. And I say, again, baby, 20%. Now, referee and the medley, and about the game. Is it coffee? Wait, a test game for Arsenal. Said the middle candidate in the sense, say, they are coming up against an Everton side. Coffee, more this season, no. Very, very good. They are not part of the teams that are about top 4.
Oh, okay.
But no crap, they are putting up a decent performances. After so moving free Goodison Impact Echo State of the Art Stadium model. They have never looked back until they so Premier League table no so only Everton the 8th with 43 points accumulated. In the actual say omunye asibe and I say omunye team fofofo. Yeah. Again. Omu kwa away. You can say so, okay, Arsenal a formidable record home. This is they have lost only one game Mufie against Manchester United. But the truth is that Kofi only say Everton unbeaten in their last 6 away Premier League games. Nti omo so akire yen say omo kwa away a very strong opposition.
Oh, okay.
And then my game we very tricky for Arsenal no. You get a point. Again, Arsenal Kobe Arena in the Champions League. Sending ya omo susu ya na nkwa na sa.
Okay.
And omo so awuse Liverpool for nya bayra abroado. And returning to nyame adoma next week Emirates Liverpool sin beba no. Arsenal for so esan sa game no ho.
Oh, okay.
And as we say Mikel Arteta mpo ba approach game no with all the weapons no. And also cry a question about and again the mentality, the motivation, and shall be divided. What in common I say?
Yeah.
And no name Everton for also advantage. Say Omoba Emirates no must be put up a fight, strong performance. They can upset the odds any idea. And they Everton say we should Premier League table based on away performances. Everton the 4th. Team Omuya and yes Everton so far. A bit more about 30 games, a bit more so about 29. No, because teams are more ideas and Everton were away. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man City.
Oh, okay.
A sum up the whole argument say Everton for no coffee. We are very, very good travelers. Very, very good travelers. Now, so say Arsenal form upo because they are unbeaten in their last 12 games, winning 9 and on draw 3. That is all. We team back more form. But you see, if they have been able to win this game, a bit more comfort because they will extend the point margin to 10. Before City be born on what Arsenal be born no nefa. Inti say Arsenal renia and the pressure so cry say by City to close the gap. Nti anu na ya dia ba cause Arteta catch and the boys no more winning game no.
Okay.
Say they will be in a driving seat or in a comfortable lead. Amuni obi a Premier League no at this point. Again, more. So the can now. This season they have lost only one game in 13 Premier League games, winning 11 and on my day outdraw 2. But you see, Upo some of the cancer na for Biaro. Arsenal a very, very good record against Everton. Because one coach in the crowd modern by in the chef for David Moss. In fact, David Moss is one of the experienced coaches in the Premier League. Any idea? But in the last 20 Premier League games against Arsenal, we're winning back up. And David Moss and on Yadi Obeshi Arsenal now. The last 20 games were losing 15 and draw 4 the Arsenal. He has won only one pay. Indeed, this Arsenal for no advantage. Then again, in fact, Arsenal lost 29 games against Everton. Oma winning 23. Oma lose only one pay and Oma draw a num. And the kudos to as I tip themselves Oma winning this game, but it's never going to be easy for them. And Arsenal coming up against teams are below the top 6 places on the Premier League table. No? In 21 games, Arsenal are winning 17, are draw 4. Okay. On paper, ne adie de bibia echo in favor of Arsenal. But no crap and say any easy game for them. Our expect them say they win. Arsenal will win the crown of coffee enye convincing margin. Maybe a 2-1, 1-0 be, and I across 2-0. I don't see anything beyond this score line. So far as my prediction for this game is concerned. Now another tricky game. I will bridge, you know so. Chelsea the Blues, any Newcastle United, and a bebo. Now, with the entire way tricky game, the SC here Europe
5-2.
Chelsea kwa away, send out there today 5-2, and on Modiba London. Newcastle City St. James's Park, and a basketball 1-1. And on the part of Newcastle, no, they don't say ampa. More chances our way, somebody be eliminated Barcelona, no, our firm kakradie. But it is possible for them. And based on the performance of modern in the league or behind the Newcastle in the league or more than one in they are writing a very, very beautiful story over Europe. And to Amusu him say Amuko Campunu one Amuko Europe Mohamed Masha Barcelona.
Yes.
In the entire league in the Agia Guerrero, no. Young fire would in a Mamebo league, you know. So far Chelsea in Swan. Chelsea, as I said, the possibilities of make my qualifier call money man on eliminate PAG, you know. About 5%.
Yeah.
And it's a mini coach Leon Rossinia. And I will direct all my focus, all my attention. Oh, league, you know so. Send me a meeting there secure top 4 finish. Because if you
when you're in the Champions League,
and ye media no crane can occur downfall. Yes, downfall grow.
Sir.
Football there, it is full of surprises and shocks. That is why I'm making say the possibilities that Chelsea make my come back eliminating PAG, you know, 5%. To be honest with you, because Chelsea to a confident and Chelsea PAG, but Chelsea home now. Chelsea PAG, Chelsea say PAG in Shenby.
Football there be a bit.
That is why many possibilities are to form no. Say Chelsea chance. So make me there come back at your PAG, you know. I am very, very slim. Very slim. Very, very slim. Now, Kofi say Chelsea ambition here top 4. We are looking at the point gap near their teams now. Moody Chelsea and no more Moody Chelsea, you know. It's so close. So they know say. So I'm not dropping points are. Then the ambitions on make Mexico top 4 finish and
yes.
Which will bring pressure on coach Leon Rossinia. Looking at the amount of money or man spending here, dear, almost a coach or money is okay, we able bet my bayadi near then. Now, quite to that no. Yes, and to me, dear, me a Chelsea coach now, and can me focus back up league, you know. So now, Coffee, and they team news I have say, Abrante friend William Estivao were huge doubt.
Oh,
Moby. Yes, so doubtful. So basically, I can crown 50-50. Then on the part of Newcastle, so the level I call a latte up about Onyan regaining match fitness will be to my ball anymore. Any idea? But the good news, the bad news for Newcastle, and say Bruno Guimaraes still Onyan fit or Beba April. The midfield dynamo for Newcastle won't mean see a kind. Now, Coffee Chelsea for among in fact, their last 4 Premier League games, they have won. In fact, they have won 1 in their last 4 Premier League games. So, I'm not in form. Drawn on a dorsal. And Arsenal share now. And in fact, Arsenal handle Leon Rossinia the first defeat at the man in the league. Now the performance in the league in a year. Even though they up to the standard of Chelsea for everywhere. But no credits at least before lose to Arsenal, no, ye kakrani at the fine. And to this game, also, you should know more at the send a clear statement. They gather momentum and confidence. Send me a bet me abo a mon on my fighting for top 4 because this time around they are coming up against the Newcastle side in the league on more than one coffee any. So the Newcastle are 12. In fact, their last 14 Premier League games, Omunyan keep clean sheet. Chelsea so coffee. Omun keep clean sheet. And Chelsea so coffee. On my last 12 games, almost 10 goals. In the Chelsea. Also in attacking firepower na air kakra. Abrante friend Joao Pedro, Copama and the likes no near the end to me mind that way no. But see, Chelsea omukra good record against Newcastle home because their last 12 head-to-head meetings Chelsea are winning 11 home. Yes. In fact, omo lose will be cry their last 12 head-to-head meetings. Oh, omo home against the Magpies, Newcastle. No, omo draw back. And omo win 11. Now, Newcastle so they so better one thing for sure. And it's a Kofi. What is that? Their last 14 games, 13 both teams should go. This one lose to go. And they rest assured. And almost last 14 away games and so on. Almost 10 goals. Don't away crown on Belusua. Almost year day. It should go. But Kofi one thing at Chelsea for 1 year. And here be how more. Their weakness in defending crosses and set pieces. And Newcastle see a team back was set pieces so because of the height of Dan Ben. Also what Dan Ben here 1.9 I think 98 or 96 I stand to be corrected. Malik Tiao 1.94 well the height of Jolinton Nick Watamada you know height. And it's a Marco Anthony Gordon and have you ban some money idea. Or Langa was sending in more crosses. Bedding for Trevor Chaluba at the Lobio and say for Fana to defend. Now, problem at the Amomo. And then the Obianya too sure a Chelsea goalkeeping. Young Rossini, fancy who and order him or that Chelsea goalkeepers.
Fancy who?
I see. You Robert Sanchez, one of the best goalkeepers. On one of the best goalkeepers.
Him. Chelsea team honey.
Sir, Chelsea goalkeepers. Goalkeeping need you be any problem. Or Mumia no be an normal level in Chelsea. Sam Philip Georges and Sanchez or Bubia no Chelsea level. Okay. But I'm more than sir. Yes, into Govina Cranny say. Say you better you need to mistakes now. Philip Georges inquire against PSG in the Champions League now. And no na be Ebema Robert Sanchez enya no do ahead of him. Na be ono so ebe try to be prove a point. E dey ama omo a. E be no na be influence coach in this session this game. Obema na dey start. It go be this game so very tricky. But Chelsea go home almost slight advantage. Almost slight advantage. Western United Manchester City 8:00 p.m. Now see Kofiwa, match is very tricky for Manchester City, but it will be tricky for them depending on the plan, any the ambition or what they seek to achieve. Say City form might didn't come back no so, and now more come back na enye into among Koswa no among winning matches in the league no among pile pressure and for mass na. Any 2 questions, but you see. Swashe league in the second round. The recent trend of results are airbar. It seems that teams from the relegation no hard in pa. And in as much as okay, among starting here near idea position in regardless of how good your team is. So Baba share teams no more relegation and teams no more just about the relegation zone 1 year one. Adia be yo. Enti asama Kofi atwa nam eto nkoma mi di no so ne say the last Premier League game City mpo boy no Kofi o man to me answer Nottingham Forest either just above the relegation zone no where Arsenal any Wolves where Wolves Liverpool where Western United Man U these are results are relegation teams from a pool a whole lot of surprises. And in as much as okay, Western United end the year on the 18th and City that second, no. Kofi and carry based on the recent trend of results, no. Because say Western for motivation here, some best relegation and the new Espirito Air Santo. Into no your biggest air motivation. And they among momentum trese. Their last 5 games, Oman Lusu Bakope, Oman draw 2, and Oman winning 2. In fact, their last 3 home games, our London Stadium, Western United, and Yan Lusu match. In Tiano, match in the city, Quaco Body, 2 or more home, once I'm not kind of air the empire. But you see, City for Lusu momentum. Their last 2 games, and ye. Among Nottingham Forest Bowl 2-2. Amoko Champions League in Munso, Real Madrid good in Maso Benabao. And they need to find a way to bounce back to win ways just to uplift their confidence if only they want to do something in the Champions League. But Kofi one thing for sure. City for more confidence ahead of the game. They say West Ham any team or Mutin City. In fact, Kofi their last 28 meetings, City are winning 17 and draw 3. Omo even unbeaten in their last 28 meetings the Premier League against Western United.
Okay.
They have even won 7 in a row, scoring 3+ goals. And again, their last 9 away games against Western United, no. City for Lusu match, Omar win 7 and Omar draw 2. Okay. So if you have to go by this record near there, and we can say City for a favorite to win the game. But no can say based on the current dynamics near the and the money the air din kakrano. Man United so ne Aston Villa, Nyamia don't want Sunday. Obi Old Trafford, some match a yembo no Old Trafford the dia. And can make us a bed in some new bed to my BB. But no crap on say yembo game no Old Trafford and Michael Carrick is so bad no. Because we look at the games now winning and the majority happen with Old Trafford. Any the bad record that Aston Villa won with Old Trafford. Never me tia coffee me GD say man to a bed in Aston Villa pet my Old Trafford BB. Okay. If we said their last 37 games Old Trafford against Aston Villa lose to 28. And no matter 7. In fact, Man U crown keep 30 clean sheet in their last 37 days against Aston Villa Old Trafford. So Aston Villa crown for Old Trafford or some of the ball better Man U for Antonio Eddie. Okay. What you say? This our record we assume United for no confidence. But you see, according to Opta, so some Man U by winning 46%, and as a bear draw 47 and 27, and so bet me the Akwaaba Tipenko. And Kofi Man U lose against Newcastle in the Premier League. So they need to find a way to bounce back to winning ways. And yes, I'm Michael Carrick pressure and bear more. Okay. Now we are at the end of the boss no. I'm say according to me Jumano. So if only a person convincing United hierarchy is the right man for the job, send a bear do one man on permanent basis. Because these are some of the games I'm betting their arena their anya omujidie. So bet me the air humanity. Match the worst results for United a draw. Even though United remove on that try to make prove storm, but I see say Man United they are not going to lose this game.
You Mate me that say and no the tactical man Ocean and now what ten can say I'm an in 7 what need the SC what them come at the amount what the start abra is a rules is a FIFA such on my year I had a World Cup I say because so our Mexico Canada years of E and tia no want to say yedika church them that I'm what I say say this time no you pray our yes of season next way what say we delay with the nantia and then nipa na no ba no be gina about 1 minute no what that no button against 11 was so be
ball so seconds in decide the game. Well, I do maybe a 1 minute to me than 10 minutes.
Yes.
I do maybe a pressure open and the best use on 1 minute.
You, anti Yankwe, not Yan 5 feet 7 Emra, Mr. Betting Company, I say ba, Odo Wishema is matches no Fanica Caribia, on Surubanian Casipano, and no IWS bets. WS bets, Bomada Sharonson, Sampo Obeso, Ojan Link, Siana, what is San High, 550246. 363064 0246 36 3064 o send it high at the fast number no so o WhatsApp ye be ma link now so timi adwene se de bia wo so no ma se timi akoso kama etimi de mam na afisa me be start the free MTN Cup sano so se ne na quarter final stage no start e wona na fosu Giabo Park o bichim abra is a Duana FC omo etena na omo ne Techman Liberty to no mo de asese so ano e game name etu dwa ene de bia ye don sem ye de amount and no pay nyame adomada wachena o the same value no sano so Nations FC betna na oni brekum Chelsea na mo de asese so ano se 3 p.m. na sakin se no ebetimi abaso now down when ekopie mo our Cape Coast Sports Stadium and it's 2 matches and na ho nyame adomada wachena 3 p.m. no Kwando Heart of Lions so etna fi na on the Dreams FC na mo de apem so na fi so ebo enwumre nonso eno eye Media Sporting Club woni atra division na de apem so na no ana no a ye ne Mr. Wasnata MTN Cup committee no one year chama one da no and ni edin komo na ebusa nsa ho what say e de quarter final games da nyame adoma and the start na we and nsema chama e de amai
nyame ncha de ahomboa ye boko menim say Maxwell ne Asensu ne squad no mo be bechim match no bibia de na kwem promotion na say ye intensify kakra the reporter minya say udu be nze bechim for no mo team nim ti no say ye yire ye ho kakra anya sa say Duana ne rekum for ne oma involved in everything. You know, and preparation, security, they say, and what can the any idea? No, yeah, and I make us say, the actor sing promotion, and I'm say, Yanyan, the name said the or Cape Coast Asiano. Because they are doing and say, oh, dear, say more Diana more fans be brave, come forward, some fans be brave. Teaching for no be banny identity, oh, dear, and should any problem to say, South Asia, Mediama, dreams. I try the visa. Any Pando Obia any fans via Cape Coast Yasi. In the Hana, I say, Dinty, Yadian didn't be appreciated, but we are looking forward to a good game. Much now. Remember, you should say, Techima and Adriana for now should be able to give us the crowd now. Tell me, find idea, Yamia Dumnase, a Kobati Bo Moriam. Moire Mohona, any year. You make a case. We are looking for venue for semi-final. Wow, venue to be very attractive.
Okay. Make I say last season, Drew Samre no na quarter finals no na a money free na chede sin na minim. I feel where they are city.
The same thing, a my free. Actually, a fem near then no, I am surprised, but a man they saw him say empty and FA Cup, the family centered in the idea. You encouraging man at home, man, and your muska.
Me who report to be say this time the obedient that and is same as Adamano.
I am not and yet that now. One was there, yeah, what I mean, I am stage by stage, but yes, on paper, there 100,000 and the demand for precisely 80,000 prize money, but when I get last year, they get the cost, and then we are there in I support too who say Team Biko Africa. No, me, I am what to raise funds in the idea. In I have
yeah, I say I can see for me, no, is so many as I feel then. Jumana, I didn't have one.
How many mum did you want the heading? To take him because you want to be I know. And the over TV and the no crepa. But Team be out of maybe a bear home. What was the life, no? A situation times your response and a outcome.
Yeah.
In the situation be a baby, I saw respond, send it will be young good outcome, no. But the situation here. O response no na my break akra what the between this what the relax akra no matches no because it is attractive enough by the o give go say there ejuma den fa by able ya ejuma pa
yo we and sama Mr. Wasenata wono MTNFK committee no chama wane dano enu nkomo ye ni die no enu bi enanapi yasati mu ede amount wa ja tumi se kotoko ne ha se nimu no ema organizers ne bre pa se djuma no o metimi anya no fo na Cape Coast o se ndwuma din ayi so mayelo Cape Coast no enya di se da famo na mo match o mo pe hwe dada na ba bia stadium wi na o mo sa free room parton na o mo sa faka so mo ko hwe game no wanye djuma dia be din dia mom na no ana no a ye ne assistant coach Adama Brikum Chelsea Imana Kofin Kroma ana eni edin komo ana ebusa ne se betima ka se ope coaches a pressure wo mo pa so a Brikum Chelsea bobo kunu na coach ne am te sen Adama mo
pressure no dey strong because the beer da no ema energy no we need to menchi because enye the beer one was we da and ama you need to menchi but all the same no I was say you encourage the boys because omo who say we down here and so we hard into so we be an straight the show mo na no mo din komo say be say ya omo so be nyane say the ekoso no edin say omo so peja omo na enyina ye ne gene enyina esre
na when they atwa mom there but now no against Vision FC first half draw second half ye ne bounce 3-1 ba no say
9, 8, what?
After the boys didn't come say. Then after half time, no, you ever go back, no, you warm up very well and Sunday yes, and coincide. Within 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, you consider cry. Any other chow, you go out your more pray or munya. So besides, you say, from so almost from good park will be a more the reason why.
Ubiamoy drew park and so.
Yeah, I say, Ubiamoy or park and so. After so much goes in and now to me say, many bomb so more lift the game. No, say no, it shouldn't be so. Say both first half and I was like, it was scarce and increase the game. You can send and care about from sir. They say when we are there, you lose into me and we be at
the second half. I'm going to go Diana.
David, but cannot be our confidence. It's my about draw first half and the second half of the day we are going to carry the day. And they say, sir. Mistakes by Omutimi
yo na say Nyame Adoma Sunday Gobo edit ya Nations FC no MTNFK we need a cup match pa wonya shepe na okọ anim wulu susu na okọ fi minim after say ye go pie mo our Vision FC na e je 3-1 no ye bedu ye na ho ba te say e de ba stand game no
oh you say one day we MTN FA Cup na so ko anim a na mze usika nso ye den do so na last season no ye do semi final na kotoko for year but this time round no say brabo the whole boy so boko anim this time round no ye focus on say you should be do final ye be do final na so yetumi apo na ye so aso ya ho de afeti betumi agi kura no e ho na sia no e bibiada say betumi abo ye do final because ye do semi final so this time ye tra yetumi koye nim ko do final so say any wo league ne so mo FA Cup no so no ye da so wo mu dia e was say bibia beba bia na was say me fa e do league na e was say bo
titi nkoma be mu dia me say ye de ahon de nyina ko bo FA Cup na wan na league na you see ye fight say bibia da e ba ko page mo fra wan na Akwaaba
oh and this the players me obegbe internet den ye obra e wo equally good players so when you are we between upon na I would say a week net anthem so play akra no what Sunday there's no way say indusa if anything na be a won ye fit and I say won je wa ho menwie ya obetumi dia boss
but minim message ben ana you say with the supporters no
be a boss dem because I'm say nye brekum for nko ade because match na nko yi ma na league ne be eda no kuma as for akra for abrochefo nyina afre brekum chess na man for support you say the brekum my empire born so supporters na ebi obia no obi amfa na empire bo enter echi na omo brekum eni kuma se ne yi no betumi aba india numbers aba support team na enso mo che app no eno na ebe ma yesu yeden anwode no boys nso anwode na yeden akosoro
nti fana ne de say de eno no target esi Chelsea ni so
target for now
yo we enen sama every coach Simana Kofi Nkrumah assistant coach na Brekum Chelsea na kachi eba no pe ye de ema nti ochina na games no start na nyambo da wachina etimi e quarter final games ni nyina e de free na neno sharon so say Aduana FC omo and etachima Liberty Youth na ebo china 3 matches ebe ba so china sharon so 3 pm ewo na nafosu jebo back no Nations FC omo ne Brekum Chelsea and ebo ana face Dreams FC ne Kwando Heart of Lions ana so 3 pm nyambo da wachina ewo Cape Coast na face so ebo 7 pm eno aya tram diversa omo ebobo e de tia Medema Sporting Club na omo de ashisha so eno eye games a etodwa ye don sem no ye de emau enano pay e wa Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yenkopie mo national under 17 omo akache mino kaze team no e was summer boy nyambo ne ebo 4 pm omo gina kono omo ene summer test you team no omo de bepem so ne nyina ya hobo yi so omo ye nyan mi se enchem na Africa under 17 championship no etodwa den dia no enya sam kitokra entene 4 pm omo ne summer test under 15 no omo de bepem so no mo wie pe sha so nyambo da wo china so 4 pm no now must have bomb second match the same as no money team after summer test junior team no mo da association so near we say and a bit akọ etimi e de amam we and the froba e don sam ye de emma nyame ya doba sha no so kuma sa sante kotokona pe omo ne the Baby United omo e boyfriend ni match ne nyina ya hobo yi so omo ye kotoko ewe se nyame ya doma after FA Cup no Sunday baby week no na so china week no omo ne Nations FC and the bepem so e kuma se Baba Yara Sports Stadium and the Baby United say we say wonyanya one way pe na Division 1 Zone 1B no wetimi qualify is a playoff no or ne do di kan I Zone 1A or no mo da kwashisha so de India no enya sam keto Hans folk omo ne Golden Kick so e de pem so ne nyina e friendly match omo so ebo no mo da trene omo pum e de atwen omo league matches e da omo nim and so de froba e don sam no ye de amount na make chance adin komo e de afa Jordan Ayew ho nkomo na na okodi e one ne nuadede Ayew na yenkwoti ewi a abejafo besin konya na njem bia ka bia bomode etini e da twas Mickey Jordan Ayew nkomo okodi e the way a wono so afa no
na bia metie ne sa wo hwe Jordan asam na okana he did not say maybe a team that no more here will be let me play the devil's advocate for now. I'm say the buy na akoye say omo a maybe atwam ye say here omo so omo besi aka magana no omo so omo nya ready no me sure say eno na Jordan every fair hodum say e dey ba bonten mo free say emna na Ghana here omo no omo eda na omo chima Ghana na mum say same omo na Ghana qualify for World Cup no mo person the captain no I know na me na me face na Jordan e kan but in any case I know kwame Jordan in case bia because there've been instances bia ye call World Cup ye nya get crashes and sometimes it get crashes no crown it will prove you wrong because one say utie na somna na okani officer coach no another gaffer no and all the finance. I don't think say Jordan has a case. But Odem Bayadre say Mbrepi look at Otuado and Kasakura. Otuado yeko 2006 World Cup. Like Kingston, Nana Hindia, Don Botin, plus Bob qualifies no. The donor Yakwaya and Germany, but Otuado was a beneficiary to that. I no call Germany you could see a kind. Surely Kingston at the time I ever qualified, Samia J was our number one. But you drew World Cup for them. Only and a bear number one. And she did a national team and your birthday and your club and a national team. So Obio your gun and maybe over Bia, if you see a Biniano, and a swarm for so obeying a Kamagan. Many is also a Danny Chimano. Say the Casona, your per 1 ma, and as I say, not him now qualified to football there. Want to make us here, and the mini Jordan.
You we and then some Mickey Chas or to ya and what she and was said the day before World Cup now. And you need to say, Bama did the
Liberal opinion, he doesn't need Jordan to say anything for him to go to the World Cup. Then you on here Jordan. And as well as Jordan, Jordan in the type or pay interviews quite grand. If he said he was ambushed, and I was going to mean and now the Tihorna. Question of crowd can you know? So I also can say, now I was saying called Cano, said in Quebec Fever, Linian said, oh, be a here additions, there be here 1 or 2. I have said it and I'm repeating myself again. Say, the DIU does not need Jordan to make sure South Africa World Cup. The day will have to prove himself, and he's proving himself. Okuswa will prove no. But I've also heard the narrative of Binoka say, as a player, say the day you back camp on ma, omuntu more ball. But the day has been asked for what I was still I want to be more. Still I want to be more ball. Now AFCON, I know man's young AFCON. So it is not the issue of the day or camper and I to be in your concentration. As a mobile. No, that is not the argument. No, the last time I know Kasabes, Nani, who cracked idea, Sika, or Mampany, John Dramani Mahama, Iron Agents, or they call World Cup. You move beyond Nahonum, and Shahain, and Ma, Black Stars, and Koshi says Caro, and some about to be, and Fire and some say them reform. There be, you move your Hodoma, and the last way 4 tournaments I call. It is nothing to write home about. We are called Cameroon, yet we cry when they march back, and you're Buffy. Yako Qatar, Yentian group stage, Yabafi, Yako Cote d'Ivoire, the same problem now. Some around, if you said there be, I call no, Yant man. The American said, baby, I remember said, meaning the government, I, Ahubua, or Moya say, and in Guasia Cotia 2014, and now no man to John Dramani Mama Tapian, so I'm Guasiano, a being Cotu, you. United, you want your World Cup.
You and see Mickey Chas, no, young fan 70 and young Quabica for now, or Manchester or Margina, auntie. Who say, Ma, Yentiwe.
Okay, Jadi kind. The baby Nick of a friendly match near very interesting.
Yes.
First of all, for its competitiveness, very important for 2 teams, you know. Koroko say, more pet team be to keep fit. Some a boy fake up, yeah. Omu mobi no more film. Now I'm gonna prepare ahead of Nations FC because in the league, you know, no man shall you know. The baby one of the things that will give them the best of competition.
Okay.
And see, and perform share game, no, my idea. 2 for the baby, so they'll have to keep team in shape. Say they work and I can't many wins no man one. So so Boko game no as something that will keep them in shape for that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, meaning say for the baby. Sadly, now more experiencing in recent times, you know. What you want now? Experience greatness in real time. I know how great it is. And to say it becomes history. Your moment to be one I enjoy. I catch yourself who feel it. I won't jindi. But it be a history, and I can say, hey, say what the woman are paying. God, it be not the baby for the woman, because me assure say 5 years ago. So now catch the baby for say Omukrumo team and a Kotokobe ball. Me sure that say in any form no bejatu.
Yes, me know ya.
But a possibility. And a reality.
98.1.
Interesting. The baby tried to qualify to the Ghana Premier League not because we near Benya Bibia, but because fixtures like Ombenya Kotoko no Mabo, Ombenya had to fuck no Mabo. One of the driving motivations behind every single thing that Ababu any into giant Omoye or Honor. And see. In fact, it's a very good one. We are only hoping. In fact, because of more underrated the baby. Some more underrated the baby. On be Joe wedding there. I'm team na wedding o. More underrated the baby da. Some more underrated more. On be Joe wedding. Coffee tago.
Yeah.
FA Cup. Share was an answer Metienne in common, and I Metienne promotion. First of all, sir, unim sir, open nipa games in one. Then about with 3 ma Fishers now the Cape Coast, no the Cape Coast. Team men or how Obi.
Obienio.
Team men are close simple.
The only close grammar just media
and you don't put Fishers any relations with Cape Coast. Oh, Cape Coast, and then you come and cry, say, oh, bre, oh, promotion. Nani Pama. Means what I say.
Yeah.
Cape Coast do have to know or no bomber chanipa. And he says, I'm now Canada, me tenancy, yea.
Okay.
2. FA Cup no. Me who am problem back. Kofi. Football na investment. Ye drew level bi ansa na ya pemfa so. Nye season bia na ye bo because ye pese nya mfa so.
Okay.
Eno na ye omo problem no. And it is one of the reasons why they bia footballers na teams na bi complain say e ya no pese omo sisima kotoko ne has. Because of you say kotoko ne has ni ma ontimi nya promotion.
So no agitum say mamo bre.
But the spirit of the game is about competitiveness.
No crepa.
You build the league to a certain level. Newcastle and Man City and finance of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Stadium Anyama. And today na our channel. So we build it to a certain level. And you pa FA Cup munyabo. Na mon face ne kotoko ne has finance every year. Some open fast. Mon face ne kotoko ne has finance every year na momo. Because teams in the think about it, they find it very difficult to get to the finals of the FA Cup and win some meboa. Yeah. Because yes, see man se kotoko ne has say omo nkobo final better than other teams so omatimi awin FA Cup their high record. There be a modi say has aje 20 kotoko aje 118. That be you shouldn't be thinking about that. You should be thinking about how a game no mo be sell be TV so na TV so.
The Beba TV so near Cape Coast there.
And you should be thinking about it. Now they Cape Coast there Beba TV so.
I must say omo production almost omo try match omo here one day I see omede be yom traveling programs no na wia ansana omanya one day na omede aye omo production
computer go ye minim ne silicon house of one etwa ate for ya na nkomo bi se mpese mutie na mu how on serious aye wo man silicon house omo na etwa computer go omo twa rapaholic nso toy mi gina mo na moye nso toy omo ahia one day ade echi na omo twa program won kran. Now I catch it say we shall program we here one day now they asesa unkuku no nkaka now they abaha in any case these same companies come to go omutimi twa program wa ha at the center no mutwa different one wa ha na Ghana Premier League no kra yenyi bi wa ha yenyi bi wa ha
yes
as omadwe of them for so be any so o hwe yira no si yentwe yin twa ba ko mo serious as asa unzo mo tinkra nti Cape Coast ben nti o mutwa no na o masa but amamo me ha ya kokara no kwa yitwa yihu so minister as say format and the yen Canada format Black Sheriff football program asa akode ebo program o mo si twa we wi a be twa we o be kan twa we twa we asa omboa go fi yen kan yasem kura enti mesra o mo they shouldn't be thinking about say yeah be a profit na kotoko ne has ne bo no kra mfa so be na unya let's think about the competitiveness anameboa
enukre na
intimi making sure say your football na be sell beautiful stories and na be drive people
because last time I say Bechim G and so no money ko yina
yes Bechim no ko na wa final Kumasi no
Kumasi on say park almost na nka
enka ya ma Bechim no ko mu ye de ye
sa do ye ni a
nipa beba Akwaaba no na say ya adwene no ekoso rather than say ye de ye bia ye pemfa so ade ne nye o de pemfa so investment nye yansa na kwa pemfa so ananye za
no
because they more can a suicidal for the other class woman she ni three to kotoko ni asa ma obre anti dey na resource bi ko se de ekono sa na de tu nkrofo trimo
yeah
mama we sanata mama adwene nkosa aside do mo yes FA Cup no nkofo mfa ne serious
balo ne beba fam
now FA Cup story ya ye be kan wasem ne de Chelsea has never won the FA Cup before they are inside Aduana Stars has never won the FA Cup before.
They're
inside. These are two clubs Bono regional. Omoba league no obi atimi winning the Premier League. And now that there's no Kotoko, there's no house. In fact, teams in a woman no. Mediama aje FA Cup ni bi da.
Yeah, wajibi.
Nti ono kwa na ajibi.
Wano na dreams.
Dreams, yeah, dreams su. Good. But from
yeah, zone hadi.
Amobo nana fosuji abo na obi anjibi. So you look at it from this angle, say, Adriana nation and one able.
Money Techima Liberty. Yes.
For Tima Onyanji FA Cup nibi. Now we are in the quarterfinals about Techima Liberty. And you look at Adriana's season this season and you realize say financial backing or even for them to win and go to Africa. They can go. Okay. 2. This is a season that me na minim say Adriana target yes to win the league but at least next omunya double being it the league and the FA Cup. And now that league you know as a Adriana chances no adum no and say FA Cup no mo put omo ho odin nyina in. Yes, they are playing against Techima Liberty. All other things being equal, Adriana will win this very game. I will take them to the semi-finals, another step closer to say ometimi ajo omo first FA Cup. I mean, sure say Adriana do semi-finals. This time round, the approach will be different. So mo yes. Until you man become Chelsea in nations, right? In the Chelsea sha, na Adriana sha, Chelsea na Adriana na. What I say. So just imagine, because we are hoping once at Chelsea here born there, league assembly no madwene ho abato be nde yewom ne de yewom.
Baby, I take lead. E dey take Kotoko. I wada kwaja first.
Me can say me na kire o.
It's am hwe yi.
Minim so omo ti di baby no. E be so omo ti say oh one of those matches. Munim omo. Ball omo bo no.
Omo coach ni say very good.
Me say. Omo team na no ehye. Pa. Fedi omo take lead wada kwaja ache.
First half.
Hey. Take off that wall. Yeah. When you look at the story from the FA Cup, everything makes it exciting. Chelsea, my and just Chelsea form nenye. Nanka Chelsea perform you will league anymore. Can you put Chelsea be suma ko be chimno? Kenyi paketwa. And something we are more good for just imagine mo ko boy FA Cup. And you money be chema as the home team. And you'll be man so but more or less like a neutral venue. Interaction, fans, reaction, be chem chromo send a bay. What I say? And Kabube did too much. But and then any general and to me because pressing situation will league him. In the years, as a focus be break crowd FA Cup now kwashakura one league nko for be do attempt say what do I want the FA Cup. In the no na Chelsea situation no e china ne kan ye kana no. Meaning what I say? Yeah. But just imagine the stories around them. Nations FC so by no on GFA Cup.
Derby.
Nti ono so onya obeje. And yes, games in India are highly interesting, and I think China are very competitive. And at the end, I'm expecting the Diana Stars to win. No disappointment. China become Chelsea nations 50-50. Okay. When they had Obi Oberi ni be a one fan call. Chelsea Renia. Many beje but Chelsea lose so a ebeye me yaka krabat. Me boy league because league is same there. My money agro kakra. Oh now, mommy we wo the other venues no. No. Media money why nebo?
Media money
Atram divise. And a dreams no why?
Omo any pando heart of lion.
Any lions. You see, Mediama hoping for double, right? And I say in the league, me say no more discussion be only ocean as or being. I'm okay say recently Mediama form na ba form. And my form Mediama sheda. Oh, what said that? I COVID ago. What said that? Say keep and come up on it in Seno. Wakoba Seno. When is all went to be go defend a Cambola to Mongo. Keep a summer back for my bash. Men I make us on the form of my form. Mediama name him say, or drop points and a crack one and any bro beje. Samu. Ah, what said that? Every class will be called the Champions League. Wakoba FA Cup with their confederations.
Okay.
Come on, the mathematics no baby. Because Champions League on check. The last time Mediama come Champions League, they tried on group stage in there. But a true time how many I want them for neighbor coffee me say. Saturday na me hair elali ne Mediama no. Besi na mama PTSD post traumatic stress disease. Besi ene. Hey. Obidi ni keji for ngura pa. Kunta go. Mediama pass besi ni pass aje se back pass. Elalio oma utu oma drop oma ho de half na ema ma show je ball a as one ne mma Kofita I want to say hey Ghana football
yeah wachi
reverse G and they Tottenham they no cry here
ya anti breaker
oh and there be a be come there for money so what CAF Champions League and they are based on that no because I think so league now je FA Cup you decide
yeah
ana
yes
when I decide say
me ko
the
confidence
CAF Champions League be ja to se me dey budget double a
se basa no league no to sumi no betin ayi
and so no go stars obeko na no go stars confidence you ni say
na Champions
League intra no man tebi ah enti confidence wo ade re kwanya na age ye ehun sky em fa ma o be jako enti now me dey am hoping for double o nje double that o ma win FA Cup year 2016
yes
that was 2016 yes
yeah FA Cup imagine
twice pra
no Magic League
good no Magic League enti now that they are here no I think they are the favorites among omo wo mu ni nyina but Trump Divisa is a stubborn team and cry teams no so what do do di agro and cry on film penalties
no mo dey
good so Trump Divisa is a very stubborn team yeah say coach this we ni ma Trump ono na coach na dey o
yes
nti so di agro pe aseme fa na say now the other game Dreams FC minim say Dreams the FA Cup no obi ade be di agro anyo omo because the last time ombo ni ye so omsare call Africa no so no ni monyam hye omwie ye no omunya ho players eton bi ko Barcelona ni ade nyina nyeza nti me sure say Africa Cup no so Dreams for no be na say omefa ni serious Kofi Jordan you need there you asem fa me ho
za
Mickey Charles me say mo abomo mu nko bobi me ma me wo ma baba Bugana wake up no dada se ma ka dada Kofi ta wo mo pa mo fa hwan nko bi Jesse number eye ye de beko 6 match
ye de Jesse beko 6
na se Ghana Jesse ye de den ambajo Ghana Jesse ye de den
o mo se Ghana month
na Ghana man me ka mo ye ko 6 match nti me no mo na ba e ba makwa ko me de blaster abo match afan ma hye but after that ye de beko 6 match but the day you obeko bi ya bo wake up nipa no on say on na age discussion ni the day you nipa no ko bi ko better bench so on na age discussion ni nyina o on na ye discuss you are not concerned about first team players on no kra ko bi kra on starting no
on yes ye kana wasam ye da say eno aye Hussein Adam say now ten kan Ocean Blana ye to say hello I'm watching you live from Biadan was say it's your boy Mohammed the message of the free Biadan at the eba no and we so say yes okay mami ne nkwenyi we ifra abra isi Ocean atenase na yakọ no ho Ocean bibia boko de
bibia ye boko arewo na bakakra
ade
se be ne de ya danfo ba ko abaya bi ote jam dede fe ne ya bebi Hussein kura nipa se na danfo an
okay
na no pa ya yete se wa kan chinegu nice girl pa
ye ma bu shane sede
receptionist abaya ne fe say impo Sandra say mo ye ni abro Sandra says ahon fefo nko na ewu
Bisano o pesa impo ni
Sandra ni bra ba wati
Sandra o pesa impo ni
o tu pesa impo ni ngu
ene wono nko e so betima ko jiago
obi
so betima ewu amama na
Jesus Christ, brother.
Jesus Christ. Was a good morning, brother Goofy. I'm watching live at Katu. Was a greeting to my husband. Emmanuel Asiedu that Emmanuel Asiedu at Italy. We are your Bapa diner. Monse Mano, Omo Church or Mukunusana, Mantiasun. I said, and Eda me 14. And I saw it back yesterday. Then I said, the Bio Church Kunano on Sunday.
So, Pastor Macatching, I'm now catching them from ja born in Kaye say ade no e mai
says ah
ade no bra ye
you yango
see was not na sam no all kan de mi nya ni yie
unya ni yie
niam bebre ho
e wo kwan be so na unya ni
yie di kan the statement he made say ahadie oni say teams na omo bo FA Cup no omo amokam no dodo na no e wo mo fan base no the southern sector ha nti for that reason nti
northern sector
sorry high northern sector ha nti for that reason nti they needed energy and commercial publicity they needed energy also to create awareness. Send a be and do not dream beba so say games say tough or man.
Cape Coast any see na o ma ko am say one class am bo bi anyone see. Omo fan bi so.
Kofi.
Ye.
That statement, you know, your statement me accept ye.
Samumo.
We all know say na ekran boy catch am say mo declare venue for a fake up na aya mo consider teams na as at that point omuwo no ye can no for so long a time you started campaigning for Saturday nobody eduma am fa nya eduma on Tuesday kotokoni has a free mu ama say no mo back to my senses and am okay and there yem fan kwa say ni enkobo no ho and the Monday badia coffee competition be to the best of my knowledge what I know near say mo be share competition be asia mo ye organization
yes
mo document me say FA Cup no de omo ye no so omo ntumi omo njabo because competition be coffee answer no best start no mo document mo nhye ye nyina say ne be ye this is the amount of money you be publicity. This is the amount of money you do way. You do stage away near Bayer, you do have way near Bayer. And for you to tell me, say, because of some Modi ba Beche Modia ba the northern sector, and you know, majority of things in our base you are until for that reason, ye publicity, ye promotion, ye create awareness, we are saying about the boy fake up. Then what sort of competition is this? So, okay, your boy fake up. 2 Manchester clubs and aqua final. And the okay, venue no ya ba be chance and you can say you be bo final no bia stay or you say 2 lending clubs. Lending na teams no do so ho. E be say ya ba be share competition as ya say bo final no lending. Na 2 lending clubs go final o say because you say 2 lending clubs na ebo team in
publicity.
What kind of organization is this? Because we have fake up with power once upon a time, you will be pound a pay. That is why I miss 2017 final time when we were free that game now. Man, Kobe baby. Who Kobe? Oh, okay. Sadiq Adams ball hat trick, you know.
Yeah.
But after Keto Kreku there, FA Cup organization, committee chairman for near the NBA, no, who have grown so.
Some more.
You have grown so. Because if it is indeed so we are serious now per se, well, me, your football sometimes boo at his end. Once I knew me bet my bar, who bet anyone to away and but the more boy, the route what in your day.
Yes.
Did the mere point to say, yeah, Bambe hosty knockout games, particularly quarter final the northern sector. No, it doesn't necessarily guarantee, say, Nippon him dada, and to be a new promotion.
Yeah.
The more we are promotion, only much emphasis. Day in day out, we are consistent, and no man microphone appetite or moncore. And because I say, "Oh, born will be changing automatically be changed for Barbary." There be, would you grow crambona? On Bebo game, not be changed for
friendly match, be money as good.
Oh, Mokobo,
oh, boss.
Oh, boss. Second of concern, the
baby United, the baby Asanebako.
Okay. And you know, grand is that. Would you agree? Betchen for the crown, they will not be aware, they will not be fully aware, say, March a coso. And ya can say, Coffee, say, Mutiasica, Edima Mutias, mu invest here, promotion, any idea, even more sad time. More energy shame, bechem the nearby environs near the anyway. Come here, just a bechem for fans and grab a commo. We will bechem so comparable. But man, yet, really, I was at this point. Them TNFA Cup no lose soon irrelevant. 98.1 Akwaaba.
Okay.
It lose serious relevance. Ediana Stars. Omone Tamale. Hey, sorry, touching my liberty. Any bebo. Na Ediana there from day one. And I'm on my yan and tear say trophy omunji bida any FA Cup. And this season it is their target. the reality is that you're starting this season, you know. Team Anado na ete based on the performance and not all done. Hey, do you stars so okay or Beji League, you know. Well, we somewhere along the line looking at a couple of disappointing results to be particularly home, no. And then a man for GD him will do enough for Nechi. What's my point, you know? And from Atapoku come already. Any in some of you know, my tea and say FA Cup and your major priority, no.
Yeah.
Actually, says some of these games are non-negotiable. Because where points be a drop here. Yeah, okay, want yes, especially when home. And this is one way and say, and I walk a man the day in the 3 say, FA Cup and your target there. Then also, Adriana do final.
Oh, okay.
Until we are all those.